Hello everyone, to another video of the powder toy, where today I'll be talking about exotic. Exotic is a pretty exotic material, and I don't get it. So essentially, I have a clone making exotic, which then gets hit by a stray electron, and is there actually glow there? It's doing weird stuff, which makes heat, transfer to heat, hit alt, and it will go into steam power. See, the thing is, this was kind of rushed when I made it. It's not even very good, so I am actually going to make a new one. So apparently last week I uploaded the wrong stuff, like literally uploaded the wrong footage. So hey, that's fun. Don't you just love uploading the wrong thing? Well, I don't even know how many of you are YouTubers, but that was bad, like really bad. But yeah, so luckily I did pre-record the second video, so thankfully I don't have to worry about not uploading that Saturday. But I did lose the footage. Sorry, but it happens. So honestly, I don't even know how to make one that looks good. Make sure when you're doing mass delete, you delete all the individual pieces. So you can do something like that. It's not even centered. Here's a neat trick if you want to find the center of something. Do that. There we go, perfectly centered. I know what I'm doing, trust me. Or at least I know how to correct what I'm doing. Trust me on that. Do that. So I can take out the heat. By the way, check out the reactor kit. I should make a tutorial of how to use the powder toy, in case anyone wants to come and check out the things I've made. Because if you give me credit, you're allowed to actually use these sort of things, so I'd be pretty interested to see what you guys can come up with in terms of reactors. And please, wow, that placement though. Please leave suggestions of what you want to see me make next, because kind of running out of reactor stuff. I've made basically everything I can make isotopes at, I guess. Then I guess I could talk about my diesel engine and coal, but I need some assistance. I need you guys to tell me what you want to see. But besides that, everything else is fine. But please, if you really want to see me make something, say something, please. Because I'm not sure what I'm doing. I mean, I know exactly what I am doing. Right now, it's talking to myself for YouTube, but yeah. But if this is like the first video you've seen and you're like, wow, you're so messy with the pipes. Not normally, but it really is fine. Like, you want to get as close as possible to the end goal, because maybe you can. It's pretty easy to fix. And then once you have one pipe, you can have two pipes. Once you have two pipes, you can have, well, I don't know what kind of radiator you're using which uses more than two pipes. Must be an interesting radiator. I should definitely make this thing where I say a certain word for a tag, and if you put something for that tag, I will go check it like weekly and check out the things you guys sent to me, and like it can make a really cool community. I mean, actually, I should make that into like a poll so you guys can vote on that. Sounds pretty fun. I'd think. I'd hope. Honestly, the only reason why I'm making these tutorials is because I don't know what to do. Like, I literally don't know what to do with my channel, so I'm like, hey, pattern tutorials, I'm capable of doing that really quick, and apparently people like it, so hey, look at that, you guys get more tutorials. But please leave comments of what you want to see. Like and subscribe. Literally every single thing you hear, think about everything you hear watching a normal YouTube video, like, subscribe, that stuff. Do all of that. Okay, that's really weird to watch Exotic do. It has exotic behaviors. I need to stop making that joke. Outputs first. Say it every time, but I'm not lying, that's how pipes work. Pipe moves particles around. The brick generates array sum for the exit. Then the pipe generates and it's usable. My English just stopped, so I'd say that was good. But that's pretty simple. And remember, before you set your reactor on fire, to add in the glow, because glow is pretty useful. As I said, I don't know exactly why people like it so much or praise it, but it's like water except it can't boil or freeze, which makes it pretty good for most things I can imagine. So that's good. There we go. And on. The reason why it's in diamond is because it makes warp. Warps makes heat, but it also destroys everything else. So yeah. So you might soon see it once the exotic feels like it's done being a rainbow. See, now it's really hard to spot it. Okay, it's actually invisible, but that's warp. You can't see warp, but it exists, it's warm, and it will literally displace anything you put in there, and there's no real way to get rid of it. But as you can see exactly where it started to heat up, and then the shockwave of heat hits the cooling towers and it works. Easy. Also, I'm probably going to make a series on Stormworks where I can do engine tutorials for the modular engines, because I find that pretty interesting. That's the whole point of why I got Stormworks, for the modular engines. And then came nuclear and coal, which didn't know that was coming, but it's nice. Also, everyone loves making steamships in there, and now they can. So this is really old news what I was talking about. My head just went back in time. It's pretty good, but yeah. I don't know. Tell me what you want to see next, please. I am actually running low on ideas, so it would be welcomed. But yeah, if you want to check it out, you can use this link. And I should definitely make an informational video of how to get the powder toy, because there's a website you need to visit to download it. And once you download it, you need to start it up. Make sure your computer does not freak out about it thinking what you got is malware. Because I know when I updated it, I had to basically reinstall it. But because it was from a different computer, I thought it was malware. And I just did a bad thing. Let me fix that. But it was thinking it was bad, it was worried about it, and I'm like, no, I've been using it for a year and a half. But, whatever. If it does that, just make sure to say, just basically go into Task Manager and then click on like just properties, and then we'll say unlock this file and say unlock, or else you're gonna have to basically let it run every single time, and that would be annoying. Also, that's basically hurricane winds right there, or rainbow. Well, it's not really a rainbow. We can imagine it anyways. But yeah. Also, I started using walls more. Definitely recommend that one, but don't build out of walls because it's gonna look very blocky. But yeah, and then if you have something like, you want to pop up the name really quick? Avast antivirus. I use the free one. It's a great ad blocker. I will give it that. It's like the best ad blocker I think I've ever seen on a computer. Pretty sure that wasn't the point of an ad from an antivirus, but it's good. It definitely did the right things to try and prevent dangerous programs, like it quarantined the powder toy, and I'm like, thank you, but it is safe. So that was that, but if you want a tutorial of how to install it, I can show you. But yeah, this is the powder toy, and there's plenty more tutorials. I know for sure when I started, because I'm